Good morning, Luna. Good morning and welcome back to the channel on what is a
really cold day in the Bay Area. At least it's not raining.
First off, I know. But I think today what we're going to get into is, in case you haven't bought that car enthusiast, motorcycle enthusiast person in your life a gift, I'm going to go over some things that are not too expensive and some that are a bit expensive. Things that you could buy for that car enthusiast or motorcycle enthusiast since Christmas is coming right around the corner. So without further ado, cold start for the Porsche. Alright, so the first item I got here is, and I carry it with my car, it's this OBD2 reader scanner. Picked this up on Amazon. I'm sure it was under $50, but I'll confirm right here what I paid for it. And for you, those of you that don't know, the scanner, what it does is, let's say you have, or even if you don't have, a check engine light on in your car, and usually the only information your car gives you usually is just that you need to take it to a shop, a workshop or something like that, to figure out what it is that's causing the error or causing the check engine light. But what this scanner does is you can plug this into most cars. I'm able to plug it into pretty much every car I have, not the bike, or at least not that I know of. But yeah, all the cars, and I've used it also on some family members' cars as well. And when you have that check engine light, it'll give you a code reading, and with that code reading now, like a mechanic, or even if you Google it, you can get more information on what is wrong with your car. It may not tell you exactly what you need to fix per se, but it'll give you a good start on what you or your mechanic should be checking with your car. Some other things on the scanner as well will tell you if your car is ready to be, well, not ready, but if it will pass a smog check if you were to take it to get smogged at the moment. And I'll show you an example here, because unfortunately you don't see it right now because I erased the code, but the Porsche unfortunately does have some error codes. It's something ongoing that I've been working with my mechanic, and we pretty much know what could be wrong with it. And fortunately, it's not anything mechanical. It's just something that needs to get either replaced or fixed. Should be easy fix. Hopefully, we'll see that in the future. Here, I'll show you on Fiat what comes up when you plug it into there, what that looks like. But yeah, by the way, forgot to mention, I need my coffee. That's why we're driving. Or else I would have just done all this in the garage, but that's where we're going right now. So yeah, hold on for coffee. Pulling up to Phil's. You know I gotta get Phil's. This is like default. Actually, like a must-have. More than like a must-have than a default for me. All right, you guys are gonna stay in here. Got my fills. It's important that you get these in there, especially with this. There's a couple of cool cars out here I gotta show you guys. So we'll give a little rounder the parking lot and check out these two sick cars. Check out that 718. So sick. Cayman 718. That's definitely on my list of cars to get in the future. Cayman in general. But yeah, the next car I wanted to show you guys in this parking lot. Check out the BMW i8. A lot of people hate this car. Some people like it, but this is actually on my list of cars, potential cars to get. Yeah. Let me know what y'all think about those two cars. There's that BMW again. The next gift or possible gift you could get for this would be for car enthusiasts, and something that's also really helpful to have in your car. And that would be this, also something I carry, portable charger. It's not a portable charger for like just your phones, your tablets, your laptops, things like that go through a USB cord, but it also charges or jump starts your battery for your car. So if you're ever out and your battery dies and you need a jump start, you'd have to grab some cables and you'd need a second car. You'd have to plug those things on and start one car, then start the other, probably wait a while and drive it for a while. Basically, you'd have to inconvenience a second person to have a car and who is willing to help you jumpstart your car. But with this nice little thing, this portable thing, you can jumpstart it yourself. So you would just charge it at home like you would any other device. Keep it fully charged like I do right now. Keep it in your car. Keep it in a place where you know that you don't need electricity to get into. So like in this Porsche Boxster, for example, I don't keep it in the frunk or the trunk because those two things, the latches are electrical. So if the car were to die, I have no way to get in there. I can't get into the compartment to the battery to jumpstart the battery. You know what I mean? So I'll show you what I'm talking about right here.
Get in the trunk, you have this switch here. To get in the front, you have this one here. You got the trunk, the front, electric switches, which means if your battery's dead, you cannot get back here. So I wouldn't leave the jump starter in here, because if I needed to jump it and it's dead, I can't get in here. There's no keyhole either, so that won't work. And if I go to the front, which is where the battery's at, somewhere up over here, I can't get into here either if the battery's dead. So I can't leave the jump starter here as well. But what I can do is use my key, go through here, jump starter's in there, and then to get into my frunk, to get to the battery, open this up. I could jump it from here, not the car per se, but I could give the juice a bit of a jump to get these switches to work, to get to the front, to jump my car. That's the complication of this car, probably not yours.
So for that reason, I keep it inside the car, in the cabin space in the car where I can get in with a key. And then for my car, I have to jump it a certain type of way. For your car, it might not be that way. You might be able to just, get into your car like normal, or get into your trunk like normal and go to where the battery is like any other car and just jump start it that way. So for me, it's a little bit more complicated, but at least I would be an inconvenience for anyone to try to help me jump start my own car. The last one, car related. Now this one's expensive and it's not something you keep, but it is car related, and your car enthusiast, significant other, or a friend or kid or whoever you're basically a car enthusiast would love. And I recommend this for anyone, even if you're not really into cars, like if it's not your passion, even if you're into like thrills, roller coasters, and just things that get your blood going. It's the Porsche experience. I did it myself in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, they don't let you film when you're actually in the car, so I don't have any footage on that. But yeah, the experience was great, and I automatically thought about like how anyone would just love that. The thrill of being in a Porsche 911, going through their own racetrack. They have an instructor with you the entire time telling you what to do, doing launch controls, and figuring out how to maneuver it through slides, and losing control of the car in slick roads and water. going as fast as you can, going down there straight away. And it was just so much fun. The facility is great. The people there are so friendly, and yeah, just loved it. Can't wait to go back. Definitely gonna take Trent to that, and any other friends that want to go as well. But yeah, that one, it's on the pricier side, but I guarantee you the experience, you won't even think about the money you spent after you've had a day there. And I think that runs you anywhere to 400 all the way, I think, to $1,000, depending on which Porsche you're doing. And they also have like an off-road one for the bigger, the SUVs. So I think the Cayennes and the Macans and things like that. So that is for those that don't want to race on the track. They have a shop there. They have like a virtual Porsche experience as well. There's also an actual shop there, so you can see mechanics working on Porsches. And some of the cars there are just beautiful. That was the first time ever I saw a 918 Spider. So yeah, I think that's the last one I have for a car enthusiast as a Christmas gift you could buy. Not a cheap one, but again, one that I think is your car enthusiast that you're gifting it to will love you for that one.
The next thing on the list, and this is for motorcycle enthusiasts, and it's something I talked about in my last video, and it's something called a Joyride. It acts sort of like a Bluetooth keyboard for your motorcycle. When you're listening to music, you go ahead and change tracks. You can pause, play your music that's playing in your headphones, and you could clip this right onto your motorcycle. I think the last time I tried to look for something like this, I didn't find the exact same brand, but you could probably find something similar online to control your music on the fly while you're riding your motorcycle. And because it acts sort of like a keyboard, you can have your music listening device and the keyboard itself connected at the same time, and you'll have no issues. Which brings me to the next item. Any different type of Bluetooth headset. The one I use, it's by LG, and it's flexible enough to go around my neck, but not too flexible where it's blowing in the wind like other ones do. But you could plug these in and at the same time have your helmet on. I got mine to match the helmet. I know there's a lot of different headphones out there that you can use, but these LG's been working great for me to just listen to music. I don't communicate with other riders when I'm out there, but I know there's other brands that you can use where you listen to music in your helmet and also communicate with other riders. Equipment that is really popular, but for me, I only really listen to music a little bit, and this works great for me. The last item specifically for motorcycle enthusiasts, and I think you could use this even when you're not riding your motorcycle, it's this backpack right here. The backpack's made by Kriega. It's actually a brand that is well known in the motorcycle community. I've used some of their equipment on the bike as well for our storage. But this, I've tried a bunch of different backpacks, and this one, it has enough storage to carry anything you need for the day. It has storage within the storage, other zippers, reflective items as well on the front and back, and the straps that go across your chest and also around your waist. And this, out of all the backpacks that I've used, this is the most comfortable while you're riding. And even you could somehow, it's not meant for it, but you could also connect your helmet to it while you're walking around maybe certain events, like I've done in past videos. And last but certainly not least, something that you could use if you're a car enthusiast or a motorcycle enthusiast, it's the GoPro 7 Black. I haven't used the 8 yet. This one works really well, and it's versatile. The steadiness on it is really good. The cinematic shots look really good on it as well. The settings on it are great. And if you're in your car like I used today, you could strap this on to your chest. You can place it in a bunch of places where you can't really place some of your DSLRs. And when you're on your motorcycle, I mean, this thing is really tough and it really gets the job done. Again, I haven't tested the 8. I know the 8's supposed to be a little bit more steady, but what worries me about the 8 a little bit is that they've now replaced these to actually be attached to the camera. I'm afraid if maybe those break, then you're kind of, you're out of luck connecting it to different accessories that you can use. Okay, that'll do it for today. Just wanted to give you all some Christmas gift ideas for that car or motorcycle enthusiast in your life. And with Christmas right around the corner, maybe you'd be able to find these things last minute and get them on time for them. If you like the ideas I gave out today, please give that a like. If you think there's something I missed, well, of course there's a lot of things I missed. There's so many things that were on there. But if you have some other ideas, please comment below on what those things can be. That might help me out as well. But anyways, I think tomorrow we're going to one of my favorite car meets, which is the Cars and Croissants in Santa Clara. We'll probably be seeing some really expensive cars out there, some really nice vehicles. And hopefully the rain is not too bad and we can enjoy that. If not, y'all have a Merry Christmas and thanks again. Later.